This is actually an English translation patch, because I think this game was Japanese only. So I'll let people read this, I won't skip it. Alright, I think you're going to be interested in this because this is like a horror shoot 'em up with really good production values. I'm going to start with the forest. I'm just going to go right, down, right like that. So let's do the forest first. So yeah, you want to get the jaw daggers because without question, the best weapon in the game. We'll power these up to level 3 and that should basically be the best weapon we can have. It's not actually too difficult to get the daggers. It's just a little frustrating when you're breaking these chests because you're trying to grab them and dodge enemies at the same time. Gotta get this shield. This shield is amazing. It takes 3 damage. So it's like having 3 hit points basically. I don't need anything else right now. Let's get that invincibility, I suppose, for a bit. Don't last very long, so it's not that useful. That fairy, I believe, might give you upgrades at the end of the level. At the end of this game, each level you get to level up your character. This is annoying first level boss, to be honest. It's not easy, this first boss. He's fast and he has awkward attack patterns. Alright, he's down. So I am trying to beat this game legit, all in one go, so that would be really, really good. If I can do it. But this game is not for faint-hearted. It's considered one of the hardest shoot-em-ups on Mega Drive. Alright, let's get that shield again. You'll see me cycling through these boxes all the time, and it's very, very frustrating when you can't get what you need. But the bosses on this game are really cool as well. They're all like very big, and they all have attack patterns and stuff, and you'll see me how to deal with these. So what I'll try and do as I play this game is give a bit of a tutorial. So if anyone's interested in playing this game or trying to beat the game, they could take some tips from this video, I suppose. As long as I can beat it. Because I already have my weapon powered to the max, I'm going to pick up these diamonds for points. Gotta get that shield. As you can see, it's frustrating. You've got to stop shooting to filter through the weapons. I do have a block as well. You can see me pumping it like there. You can hear it. So this is the first boss in the game. He's not actually too difficult. When you first fight this boss, you probably will die, but he probably is one of the very easiest in the game. He looks awesome though. He's like some sort of mud goat. So I don't want to be at the bottom of the screen. I want to bring him up here if I can. Oh. There you go, he's down. That's level 1 done. This game is 7 levels long. And you get to upgrade here. This game is also an arcade game which has more characters to upgrade. As far as I know, the best stats you can go is strength and agility, so I'm going to go strength and agility, and that's all I'm going to level in this game. We're going straight to the cemetery. This level looks really, really cool as well. The bottom right of the screen, you can see these bombs. You only get 3 of those the whole game, so you really want to make use of it, and you can never replenish them either, so Once they're gone forever. Let's get that shield again. This bit's really cool, but it causes a lot of slowdown. Look how awesome that is. Like, whenever you block the tombstones, a ghost comes out. This is like playing a PlayStation 3 multiplat, though. It is so laggy. These skeletons are annoying as well. They shoot these projectiles with their swords, and it could do a lot of damage if you stay in their line of fire. What I'm doing, you're probably wondering why I'm shooting these all the time. It's because I've already got the weapon I need, max. So what I'm trying to do is get in points. You can turn it to a diamond if you shoot it enough. And you get 1 HP here. So a blue potion gives you health. Red potion actually takes away health. So there is detriments in these boxes. So even though they're power-ups, you can get completely screwed over. There's also a boot that's like iron boots. They make your character movement even slower. So yeah, you can get completely screwed over. But the worst of all is picking up the wrong weapon. If I picked up a different weapon, it would override the one I have now. And that is incredibly bad, because this is the only weapon you want to use in this game. As far as I know, this is the best weapon by far in the game. This bit can be quite awkward because it's so tight. So if you hear that little ping sound, it's because I'm blocking it with my shield. You can't really see it very well because I'm carrying a shield. Like a blue shield, but I am putting up a shield here as well. What do you think of the graphics, Ollie? I'm a big fan. I think this game looks great. There's one up here, which I want to get. There you go. I think there's a one up in every single stage in this game. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a good looking game. And the bosses in this game just look awesome. You're going to enjoy all the bosses in this game. And all the levels are just so cool. You've got to stay on your toes though, because this is a hard game. Right. Fuck. I just took 3 damage then, out of nowhere. This is the first boss I'm going to use one of my bombs on. I think it's one of the hardest bosses in the game, but I'm not going to do it right away because I want to show off how the boss mechanics work. So I need to play a bit careful. Just to show you guys how it works, I'm going to take a risk. But I find this boss quite awkward because his projectiles are fast, but he looks awesome as well. He's holding that one back a bit, isn't he? Oh, he's gonna go ballistic now. Oh. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, and that black stuff does hurt me, so I've got to stay away from it. Oh, that's close. I could have killed that boss in 2 seconds if I walked straight up to it and used my ability straight away, but I'm trying to show off these bosses as you see them, so if you want to learn how to play this game, you could take some tips. Your life does not generate either once you finish a stage. It carries through. So, oh, Oddie, you're gonna love this level. This is a Splatterhouse inspired level. You're gonna like this. Yeah, there are ricks in here. Or just, you gotta watch out for these windows as well. They smash, and that will do damage. So you gotta kind of bait them out. There he is. See Rick himself. I want to get the points. You gotta be very quick on your feet. Oh, I need that blue potion. Right, these glasses are gonna smash again. Slowly bait them over. I believe the more points you get in this game, the more upgrades you can buy. I can't confirm that fully, so we need a heal there. So that blue potion's heal. Black potion, I can't remember what it does, but red potion takes off the health. Get that fairy. I think that leads to upgrades as well. More glass, we've got to dodge that, so slowly just It's not too difficult to avoid that, to be honest. You're going to see the floor start giving way now, so you've got to stay at the top of the screen. Oof. Need that fairy. There we go. There's an upgrade here on the right, but it's hard to get. As you can see, there is one up there. Okay, I got boots of speed. That was very, very close. That actually makes you run faster. Alright, we have the second boss coming up. Sorry, the third boss. This boss is actually difficult as well. Once again, I want to use my power move, but I'm going to not do it right away so you guys can see what this boss is about. Otherwise, I'll kill it too quickly. This guy throws scythes right there. And are quite annoying. Oh, that was close. Another thing about this game that you haven't seen yet, you don't get any invincible frames in this game. So if you take one damage, you can take a damage right after that damage. So you could basically die instantly with a full health bar, which I think is a little bit too difficult. Right, we're on the rock stage. So far, so good. And there's no bullshit, no shit, save states or nothing like this. We're trying to play this live and trying to beat it in one go. This boss is actually quite easy because I found out a way to beat this boss quicker, or more comfortably. I watched some guy fight this boss, and I was like, oh, that's easier, so I took his strategy. And I'll get to that once I get to it. So again, I want to get these maximum points. Shit. Every hit in this game is so important. Because once you die in this game as well, there's no checkpoints. You have to do the stage again without your powered up weapon. You start on with level 1 weapon. And yeah, got to get that shield. There we go. I still need 1 health. This bit goes a bit crazy now. There's a lot of enemies that swarm you, so you've got to be very on your toes. One up there. We could get health there if I can cipher. Just got it. That was really lucky. Oof. I lost my shield, so I took some damage there. That could have been a lot worse. Ah, shit. And I don't like how these little guys spawn inside your hitbox. It's annoying. These gargoyles can keep you catch you off guard as well. You have to be careful for these. Sometimes they spawn late. Oh, awesome, I got a shield. That was good. Alright, this boss fight looks awesome as well. The tip is, he shoots 2 projectiles out of his hands, but if you actually aim at one hand, you could destroy the projectile before it spawns. So you only have to deal with 1 projectile. And all you really do is move up and down on this boss. So when I fought this boss, for the longest time I didn't realise that. So you'll see it now. Right now I'm actually destroying his projectile in his other hand. Otherwise you'll be dodging 2 of these, what makes it a lot more difficult. But this basically trivializes this boss. It makes this boss fight a lot easier. If you don't do it this way, it's a little bit more tricky to get the timing right. I would say when you first play this game, this will be completely overwhelming when you first start and you don't know how to handle these bosses. You'll go, how do I beat this boss? Especially the very last boss in this game. But it really is quite simple. Once you actually figure it out, it's quite easy, to be honest. The cave. The classic sewer level. No, sorry, this ain't the sewer level. That's the next level. This is one of the hardest boss fights in the game for me. But once you learn how to deal with it like the other bosses, it's not so bad. But he is a bit more awkward with his movement. There's actually 2 bosses in this stage. There's actually a Dracula that will show up later as well. But the Dracula's probably the easiest boss in this game. Get these fairies. I believe the power-up ability stacks with these daggers. That's why these daggers are like definitely the go-to weapon, and of course it has such high spread as well. And in this game, you want this spread bar completely. All right, this boss fight is so easy. You could get really close to his hitbox and hit it with all your projectiles, as you can see right there. All right, I 2-looped him. Nice and simple. This bit's awkward though. These actually blow up, so I like to try to blow up as many as I can, and take them on the shield. As you can see, it's very, very awkward. There's actually another set of these as well up here. One of the more awkward parts in this game. There we go, we got the health right there. That's perfect for us. Those stalactites do damage as well. Oh, as you can see, it is awkward. Audie, to you, you know, you played a few of these shoot 'em ups. Does this game look awkward to you? I don't know how it looks to you guys as opposed to like how it would be playing it. I'll assure you, if you played this, you'll get your ass whipped if you don't know what you're doing, because this game's very difficult. But I don't know if it looks hard or not. I put in quite a lot of practice to be able to do this in one go, so... You can get caught off guard by these eyes if you're not careful, so you want to try to keep your position. Ah, shit. Yeah, this was one of the hardest bosses in the game for me. That shit does a lot of damage. You've got to be very, very careful of the position on this boss. He is a nuisance. Baiting that dragon breath ain't too bad. It's the little bits of shit you see him shoot there. Those like sparks. That all does. That could kill you in seconds because it stacks damage. And as I explained earlier in this game, there's no invincible frame. So once you take one damage, you could take one straight up. As you can see, that actually took my shield away that bit. That was good. Yeah, it does, but I played a ton of shooters, so maybe I have a different perspective. Fair enough. I definitely recommend this game. This game's a lot of fun. I have put a lot of practice in, because you're not going to do this well if you haven't. Believe me, this game will whoop your ass. This next level could be very awkward to drain. There's this weird giant boat that shows up out of nowhere. This war boat in the sewers. It's fucking stupid, but it's funny. So you'll see that in a bit. This stage took me a long time to get right. This is an awkward stage when you first start this. Ah, shit. I missed the shield. When you first play this game, this will frustrate you to no end getting the items you want. Or picking up the wrong items. I've just played it enough to know where they kind of are. Right, we need to get 1 health if I can. There we go. Let's get a fairy. There's a bit of slowdown in this game because there are a lot of enemies on screen. I have not messed up a weapon pickup yet once. What's really, really good. You could definitely fuck that up. This is invincible, so that's not too bad. This next bit's awkward. There's so many enemies on top of the screen. So fingers crossed we get lucky and not take any damage. Alright, that was good. Oh no, this is a bit random. Now watch this. So we're in a sewer. There's just a warboat in the middle of nowhere. This can absolutely whoop your ass if you ain't careful. This is quite an awkward part of the game. You don't want to get trapped at the bottom of the screen because you will lose your health quite quickly. It locks you in. Ah shit. Oh, I got 1 HP left. 1 hit and I'm dead, and we do this whole stage from the beginning. It's a little bit random, isn't it? There's a pirate warboat. I really, really need to get to a shield or some shit. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. See how unlucky that was? Ow. Right, we've got to do this whole boss fight with 1 HP. This is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game. It's this giant slime monster. He's very easy to bait. You basically have to bait his attack, then you can actually attack him when he comes up from the water. He's submerged at the start. But I got 1 HP in me, so it might be quite awkward to get this right. That's a horrible spot to fight him. I want him to spawn at the top of the screen. His arm gets longer and longer as well. I can't really get to his weak spot there. Alright, we need to move him at the top of the screen so I can actually get all my projectiles on him. That would make life a lot easier. Oh, horrible. He's in a bad position once again. This is really dangerous. Hold on a second. I got him. Awesome. That could have gone a lot worse. Right. Last stage. Yeah, that is Dracula. We fought him before already. So last stage, hopefully we could beat this on our first try. Oh no, I fucked up the shield. Yikes. This level could be disgustingly difficult if you get trapped in the wrong area. Need that blue potion. Oh, fuck it. You're right. I completely screwed that up. Oh, that's so lucky. If you're wondering, I am saving my last bomb for the last boss in the game, who seems almost impossible to beat when you first get to that boss, but there is a simple pattern how to beat him. I'll show that off once I'm there. These guys are just annoying. Alright, I gotta get a blue potion. Alright, that's 1 health, that's good. Ouch. Alright, we're doing well. Alright, we have 2 more bosses and then we're finished. We have Dracula. We fought him the first time. He's practically the same. It's not much difference. So I'll try and kill him quickly. With this spread weapon, this is a much easier fight. I guess if you didn't have this spread weapon, this boss will be a lot more harder with the projectiles. There we go, on to the last boss. Wish me luck. All you want to do is stay in the middle of the map because you can't take any damage until he kind of appears. Then you want to charge up straight away, otherwise you can get caught with one of these. Right, there we go, we're in his hitbox now, so that's good. What we're going to do is shield up when he attacks. If you don't use your shield, you would not beat this boss. So I'm putting a shield up every time he shoots those projectiles. You can't skip them, they're too hard. But he does go berserk with a laser on his eye as well. As you can see. I'm going to use my power up now as well to do more damage. Alright, I got only 2 HP left. Oh, 1 HP left. Job done. We'll just finish watching the ending and that's it. So, Audie, what did you think of Undead Line? That took me a fair few hours to learn how to play this game, though. Trust me, this game beat me down many, many times before I beat it. Very good. I like the graphics and gameplay, and it was a good playthrough. Oh, thank you very much. Hopefully this makes up for someone whose terrible gameplay videos I put out, like Earth from Jim. This makes up for it. But yeah, I like it. This is a lot of fun, this game, but it'd be very, very expensive buying this because I believe it's a Japanese-only game, so yeah. It costs you a pretty penny. I think there should be more invincible frames, though, when you take damage. Because the amount of times you die just, you know, quickly. There's also a hard mode as well, or an expert mode, which is disgusting. I've attempted it, but I'm like, nah. It is much, much more difficult than what you saw here. So if you are someone that wants more of a challenge, yeah, ramp this one up to the highest difficulty and you'll have many, many issues. There is an arcade version of this as well, Audie, so you can play that one too. There's 2 more playable characters, and it acts as a bit more like an RPG with the upgrade system. So if you're interested in that stuff, I know you have like a MAME emulator, so you probably could play this. Maybe one day I'll play the arcade version. I thought I played pretty well, to be honest. I was pretty proud of that playthrough.